Have Saudi Arabia just saved Chelsea? Chelsea's backs were always going to be against the wall this season after their failed 2022-23 campaign. Mauricio Pochettino inherits a squad of 44 players, so basically 2 football clubs. As with any new manager, Poch would like to make his own signings that fit his philosophy, but such an endeavour seemed difficult with Chelsea's £500 million outlay, so Chelsea realistically need to sell before they can buy. But selling isn't as easy as it is on FIFA Manager mode. The papers are already linking half of the Chelsea squad with moves away, with the most important departures being Mateo Kovacic to Manchester City for around 30 million, Kai Havertz to Arsenal for around 60 million, and Mason Mount to Manchester United for what I can imagine to be a similar fee. However, these are not the sales Chelsea want to make. These are serviceable players in their prime who Poch could possibly mold and integrate into his system. The main issue is the deadwood accumulated over the years at Stamford Bridge, players who either never fully integrated into the first team or players who are nearing the end of their careers. These players could be perfectly good for Europa League level teams in England or other top 5 leagues. The main issue with those potential moves is the minimal fees these clubs would be looking to pay for such players. This is why Chelsea's unlikely saviours come in, namely Saudi Arabia and their new state-owned, state-funded league. N'Golo Kante's move to Al Ittihad is already finished, and the Saudis are set to increase their interest in Edouard Mendy, Kalidou Koulibaly and Hakim Ziyech. Realistically, these players would attract interest in form of loans like Koulibaly to Inter or would have to be let go for peanuts. However, as Saudi Arabia have near unlimited supply of cash, Chelsea will be looking to receive some substantial fees for their players, which will in no doubt aid the recruitment next season in regards to FFP and the current wage structure, which the aforementioned moves would decrease by around £20 million per year. In recent days, media outlets and the opposition fans have been quick to point out that Saudi Arabia has a stake in Clearlake Capital, the firm who is behind Boehly's takeover, and have also invested alongside Boehly in some hotels. So far, these are the only discernible links between the two parties that I could find, so I will put it to you to form your own opinions on whether this is fishy or not. In the interest of fairness, I have to point out that the Saudi investment fund has assets all over the world and Clearlake have a similarly diverse portfolio of assets, meaning that the involvement of the PIF with Clearlake is basically a drop in the ocean. This drop could possibly be a place where Boehly and the Saudis decided to make some money together with some transactions regarding players, or it just could be a case of a club looking to sell a lot of players and a regime looking to ship as many stars as possible to its shores.